Check out the rolling fog in the morning. That's pretty damn spiffy. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm totally excited. I don't know why you're excited. Let me know why you're excited. Because I'm really excited. And I'm going to tell you, so you may as well tell me. It's Friday. It's the last Friday in September, which means October, which means Halloween. Because, let's face it, the entire month of October is all about Halloween. I don't care what anybody else says. They're starting to plan for Christmas and stuff already in the office. But October is Halloween month. You've got to give the love to Halloween because it's like the law or something. I'm also super excited because I might have a voice-over actress for a little project I wanted to work on, which is great. I've been looking for one for ages, so I'm really lucky there, if it works. Also, as it's Friday, it's starting a Friday night movie marathon night. Probably going to stretch into the weekend a little. Movie and pizza. Fighting video games turned into action movies. I mean, that's just totally win right there. It's totally win because it's epic fail always. Heading into work, got to get there first, finish the day, go home. Movies. Home from work and getting ready for the fighting game movie night, which I'm going to be starting. I'm hoping it only lasts a night, but given the UE Bowl weekend, anything can happen. Of course, for a proper movie marathon, you need four things. First, and most obvious, popcorn. I've got plenty of that. Second, and probably given the subject matter, and especially given how wonderfully lame it's obviously going to be, is alcohol, Jack Daniels and cola. Premix cans, don't you just love it? Thirdly is good food. Going for pizza later. Going to watch one of the movies first and then go out. And lastly, and most importantly probably, good movies. Yeah, we're going to skip that because, as everybody knows, you can't have a good movie when it's based on a video game. It's just not going to happen. You can have semi-decent ones, you can't have good. And I've chosen, beat 'em ups, fighting games. I'm going to start with the classic Double Dragon, one of the early games and fairly early movie as well. And then go on to Street Fighter, the well-loved classic that for some reason Target had put on a bestseller shelf. And then Mortal Kombat. And I was going to go for the Street Fighter sequel. And I have got the Street Fighter animes, mangas and stuff, but just decided to go for the Jean-Claude Van Damme just because that's an excellent, high-quality movie that surely deserved the Oscar and was completely ripped off. So going to see how we go, and see you on the other side. Or during. I don't know. We'll see. One of the most beautiful sights in the world as it slowly changes. Went for the Pops butter popcorn because I'm planning on having the salty in the pizza later on, so had to get the sweet in somehow. That should just about do for one lot. One movie. Just watched Double Dragon. Actually, the movie itself, it got a lot of criticism. It's got a lot of negative reviews. Rotten Tomatoes hated it. The Nostalgia Critic panned it. Time magazine had it in like their top 10 worst video gamed movie adaptations. Personally, I actually liked it because it was cheesy. It was so 1980s cheese, and there's two ways that a movie can be cheesy over time, and that's it can be old cheese and stink, or it can be like mature cheddar. And you can tell it had aged and everything else, but it was so cartoony and it so was video gamey, and it was still fairly true, not completely, but fairly true to the spirit of the beat 'em up games sort of thing. You could quite see it platforming. They had bosses, they had levels, they had scenes and situations. It was really actually pretty damn good. Compared to a load of other movies that are just completely cack. It was better than Blood Rain. I mean that's the yardstick to use. Better or worse than Blood Rain? Blood Rain could have learnt from Double Dragon. Yes, it was cheesy. Yes, it had costumes that looked like either they came out of Saved by the Bell or Clarissa Explains It All. But in fairness, that made it pretty good. I mean, Elisa Milano in the costume she was wearing just was still hot. I've come out because I've had to break up the marathon a little. It's not so good breaking up a marathon because it kind of loses impact, but I've had to break up the marathon because it's getting near dusk here. You know, the sun's starting to roll down over the beach, and I need to get something done for the secret project, and I need to come out at this time to get it done. Just want to point out, I don't know if you can see that. That's pretty damn special. I'm heading down, secret project work, and then I'm going back, watch Double Dragon, next up is Street Fighter, and pizza. So do you ever have one of those moments where you realise you're about to do something really fucking stupid, but you've set on your course, so you're going to do it anyway? I'm going to an area that I walk past like twice a day whenever I'm going into work. It's gloomy as hell usually, and I've decided to go there at dusk. Yeah, smart move. Okay, you know what? I've had some really dumbass ideas before. Wandering around an area that I don't know and have never been down before, which is all sand ground in an area that is gloomy at best at midday, and then it turns to night because I decided to go out at dusk, and then get lost so bad that it takes me over twice as long. It takes me over twice as long to get out as to get into the furthest end of it, on slippy sand, with crunchy leaves, with stinging nettles, with birds in the trees and things falling down on my head. Honestly, that was actually quite freaky. It's late, I'm going home to watch Street Fighter. That will be the highlight of my night. Didn't help that I realised I'm dressed head to toe in black, and there's like a whole load of blackness out here. I want to put everything together as just a sort of, because it was like a mini adventure. Just put all the clips together and just special edition, guys gets lost in a wood. Now that is pretty nice. So I'm back, about to, well, in a minute when pizza arrives and stuff, restart the movie marathon with Street Fighter. So the perfect pizza for a fighting video game movie marathon. It's double reduced fat mozzarella, anchovies, tuna. Yes, it's very cheesy and just a little fishy. Just finished watching Street Fighter. That's well, you've probably all seen Street Fighter. You know how it is and you know what it's like. And oh man, some of the most forced dialogue ever. And just some of the worst casting choices ever, and just some of the worst everything ever. It's now 10:30. I think I'm gonna watch Mortal Kombat and just the first one, and that'll be it for the night.